I believe, yeah. Let's switch on over to that, and we will talk about God and Radkey versus Royal and Slade.
First of all, Radkey, for me, most improved of the whole season for 2v2. He's just... Basically, what kind of did it for me is when my team just played him in twos, and we get like 15 seconds into game one, and I just see Radkey just air dribbles it all the way across the field and into the net. I'm just like, okay, yep, that's cool. Radkey is now goated. So, I'd say again, they started out Doge the Moon 0-3, and I contribute a lot of their success to Radkey just stepping up so much in the season.
Yeah, Radkey has just been absolutely amazing for God and his play style. God, of course, just taking the ball on his head and trying to 1v1 one player, getting it around him. Radkey able to clean up almost every time with some insane mechanics of his own.
It's annoying.
Royal and Slade are going to be very, very pressured tonight, and it might be some high-scoring games I'm predicting.
I could definitely see some high-scoring predictions. I think a lot of it's going to have to do with how Slade's playing. He's been playing really good these last couple weeks. It's can he keep up that momentum, though, is going to be key for me. I think that's going to be... I think Radkey and God are going to play solid. I think they have figured out their play style, their positioning. It's can Glass Cannons keep up their momentum of finally getting some wins in the season? And can Royal and Slade start, finding the back of the net? Or continue to, I should say.
Yep. So I believe the players are ready to get into this one. And let's just try setting up this match. But before that, Doge to the Moon, 9-3 on the season. God with the most goals. Radkey not far behind with assists and goals on his own. Anything you're watching for this game?
I am watching for them. They need to shut down God fast. If anyone saw, the Hoops tourney this season or this, weekend, that's how God lost. Is he was challenged early. He can't get the ball on his hood. So I think if they send Slade and Royal as fast as possible, you cannot let him solo play. He has proven time and time again, you cannot let him get the ball on his hood and get a free dribble.
That's true. That's true. And if you are Doge to the Moon, how are you taking down Glass Cannons today?
I am peppering the backboard. You got to throw up shots. I think for them, they need to play a numbers game where, maybe you toss 5 shots and then only one of them goes in. I think it's going to be an offensive onslaught. And I think if you're Glass Cannons, you need to survive and then get some really solid counterattacks and passing plays.
Okay. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Predictions. Before we start, I want to make you say it out loud. What are your predictions?
I'm gonna go Doge to the Moon 3-1. But as we say that,
I'm actually gonna go 3-2. Doge to the Moon. I'm giving 2 games to Glass Cannons.
Prediction of Game 5 from Ktool. But as we say, we are now in the game. Actually, Royal and Slade. Looks like they have a little bit of control. And now Slade and Royal are going to be back on the attack.
Yeah, definitely interesting that Slade is rocking the dominance. He's definitely switched cars more. He's switched car more this season than anyone else.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a free goal. Overcommit from Royal, and that's a quick start from Doge to the Moon.
Yep. As soon as Radkey beats that one right there, God knows he has a free goal. He's just got to put that right on net, and he's not going to waste any time. He's going to score within the first minute of this one, and they're going to go 1-0 up.
Yeah, and it's interesting that Royal wasn't hesitant at all to challenge that. So maybe, like you see, Slade's going for demos. Is Royal going to clean that up? God's going to be there, actually. I just thought Royal might have a chance, but good Slade challenge. In twos, I think, did end up getting second place or third place for demos. So we'll see if Slade, as he tries to put this on net, is going to be going for a definitely aggressive bump-heavy playstyle tonight.
Gets another
As I
demo.
say that,
wow.
Demo's another one. We'll see if Royal can put this in. Does have a hard angle to shoot at, but it's going to be passed away. But he does get that corner boost. That's probably going to be pretty crucial for him.
Slade under Radkey, but God will have to clean that one up. Royal steals the mid boost. He knows God is low. Gets a good bump on him, sending into his own half. Radkey does look like he'll have a little bit of a clear as Royal dives for the ball, misses it. Slade also misses it. Radkey has an open net. He can convert this one. God going for demos. Radkey gets it around. He's just got to shoot it. He's got to shoot. And it's behind both of them. What a goal from Radkey. Wow.
That right there is Glass Cannons panicking. I think there were 3 or 4 early challenge from all of them. You saw both of them missing at the end, but they haven't slowed down. I think the second any of them get boost, they are 100% balls to the walls going for that ball.
Yeah.
So I think they're outplaying themselves right now. It's Royal's trying to get a fake on God, but unfortunately isn't there. God, is he going to have a free one? Does get it on his hood. Quick flick over Slade, and that's exactly what they didn't want to happen. Now up 3-0.
Looks like Glass Cannons committed a little bit too much here. Slade wasn't able to get the challenge early enough, and Royal not quite back for the save on that one. But Slade Hunt looks like he's on this kickoff against Radkey, or Royal actually is on this kickoff. And Radkey will collect it now on the wall, maybe going for a little bit of air dribble, opts to just land, and God will now have this one.
I don't think I've seen the Glass Cannons hesitate on a single challenge. It's bitten them quite a lot. As we see now, Royal does try to slow play this. It does get in the air, but Slade's going for demos. That was the perfect play from them, for Royal to pop it up and for Slade to go to the demo. But unfortunately, Royal's first touch wasn't on target, and that's got to be something that needs to get bitten in the butt right now. Otherwise, this is going to be a very fast 3-0 for Glass Cannons.
Yeah, God
or against
just flicking it around all of them really fast. God's up for the save. He gets a light touch. Radkey's there. Royal has to get back to save this one. He might collect it before Royal or Radkey actually can challenge. Radkey dunks him. God has an open net to shoot at. Royal trying anything to save that one. Doge to the Moon is up 4-0, 2 minutes, 40 seconds into this game. What's going on for the Glass Cannons?
I think they're outplaying themselves. I think they are panicking. I think they're trying to play faster than they're capable. And you can see Doge to the Moon hasn't done anything crazy. They've gotten some solid 50s, and they've shot the ball hard at the net. Yeah. That's how they're winning right now. You see Radkey's going to pass it down. God's going to get the ball, try to get it on his hood.
Royal
does have it. God, with the bump. That's so smart. But Radkey's backwards. Now Slade's awkward. God's going to take this hit to the corner. He's probably going to pick up this boost. Ops actually leave it. Now we got Royal in the corner, 53 boost. Now this is going mid. Can Radkey get his shots off the corner? It's still there. Royal's going to throw it downfield, but God's probably going to try to control this to the corner now.
Slade Hunt's there. No, he side flips before you can get a shot. Royal does get it before God can take it. And God goes for the boost over a ball. Slade might have a good enough pass, but Royal doesn't dive for it as it just rolls in front of the net. God collecting that one in his own half. Slade Hunt with an awkward aerial. God now hitting it to the sidewall.
I mean, you can see the passes are there. You know, the thought process is there. As you can see, Liam's going to pass this. Go for a team pinch. Oh, is that going in?
No. Okay.
Royal's not going to have it. But, yeah, I mean, just the fact that they have the confidence to go for that. As you see, Royal does, in fact, beat out God, but unfortunately doesn't get the flip. Now God's going to... Slade's already on the wall. That's such a hard overcommit. If Radkey gets this on target, this could be difficult for Royal. But again, Slade Hunt is not hesitating at all to, go in as a second man, and it's really costing them quite a few goals here. But also, Royal has kind of struggled with the boost game right now.
Yeah.
So you see, every time he's been low and hasn't been able to keep offensive going this game.
Radkey, amazing early challenge, just putting all the pressure on Glass Cannons for this one. Actually, as I say that, Slade Hunt with a great shot, but Radkey saves it. Slade Hunt just needed to pop it around him, but Radkey getting there just in time as Slade wants to keep it on the offense. He's going for another demo on Radkey. Royal does have this, but no boost.
Zero boost. I'm surprised.
Stolen.
I'm surprised going back to Slade Hunt's shot. I think if he flipped into that or even challenged it, I don't think Radkey had the angle to save it, but Slade Hunt kind of surprisingly let it go. Now Royal can be faster than Radkey. Does have zero boost again.
Radkey can't save it. Royal scoring the first goal for Glass Cannons, keeping them alive. Anything they can in this series just to get a little bit motivation going in this game too. So I do not believe Glass Cannons are taking this first game.
No, and what's interesting about that shot is, if that's the shot that goes in, Glass Cannons haven't really put a powerful shot on target. It's been a lot of floaters. See Radkey trying to go for a little bit of air drag, but does pop to the corner, does get a bump on Royal. Both of them awkward and zero boost. We'll see where Liam is. Bumps again from Royal. Liam does have a decent amount of boost. He might flick this early. Goes for a little fake. Yeah, we've got 12 seconds. Obviously, it's inevitable. But what does Glass Cannons need to do to stop this onslaught from happening?
You said it early game. They need to either be stealing their boost or they just need to be pressuring them just as much as they can, just taking the ball off of God's roof of the car every time before he can get anything started. That's how they're going to be taking them down.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with shots. I mean, there were so many solid passing plays, or I should say passing opportunities, that Slade and Royal had a decent look at the net, but unfortunately they just couldn't connect. So the opportunities are there. And you look at the shots and you look at the saves, and they're fairly even across the board. But obviously scoreline is very much heavily in favor of Doge of the Moon.
Yeah, I agree. But as we say that, we do have Doge of the Moon taking this one. Glass Cannons only getting a goal. Some great stats from God on that one.
Indeed, indeed. I think Glass Cannons need to change something quick, or God is just going to keep padding those stats.
Yeah. They got to change something. Let's see if they can figure that out. Or if God's just going to have a field day, score some nutty clips for the thing that they got to do.
Yeah, Royal does get it around 1. Goes for an early flick. Doesn't, again, he's on 0 boost right now. We'll see it. Slade early challenges every single time Royal, is out of the play, and it's bitten them a lot. As we see, unfortunately here, Royal does miss that ball. He does get the mid boost over God. That was very much needed. Now Slade's awkward in the corner, but no one challenging from Doge the Moon. Slade bring it to the corner, but Radke gets a solid 50-50 on this one. Now Royal's going to be taking up the wall, and again, it's going to pop out right to God. God goes for a quick shot. Is that going in? Slade on there with a great save. That was much needed. If they dropped down again 1-0, it would be a really tough start for them.
It really would have, but now still, Doge has been pressuring them. Royal with a great clear out of their half finally, but Radke might collect this one. Opts to pop it up as Slade Hunt goes for the demo on God. If Royal can convert this, it would be a great opportunity, but God spawns perfectly to smack the ball away. Unfortunate from Glass Cannons.
That's such a momentum killer. Like, to think you got some demos, you got some shots, it's starting to go well, and then God just... The only RNG in this game is the spawns, and unfortunately, it did not go in favor of Glass Cannons.
Demo coming out.
God's going for a demo of his own. Is Radke putting this on target? No, Royal's going to slow it down. We've got trying to go for a quick counter. As Slade's going for demos again. Radke's popping this up, looking for a double tap.
Just under the ball there. Up to Slade Hunt. Slade Hunt actually going for the demo. He gets God out of rotation, but God somehow dives back into the save. What a save.
It was a great save from God, but you saw Royal... I don't know if he was not trusting Slade to get that bump, but he kind of rushed that a little bit. I think if he took his time, he could have gotten a little bit more of a powerful shot in a little bit more difficult spot. But now Royal's going for a double tap. Is anyone there? Radke's got 5 boosts and a dream to work for it, but that's just enough now. Royal gets the 100 boost in the mid and then instantly turns. It goes all the way across the corner. Oh, Slade Hunt's actually going for a shot on target. Is that in? Radke's there. Wow. Royal's going for the dunk on that one. Now Slade's with 0 boost. Does get the corner. Radke's now with 0 boost. We'll see if Royal wants to try to quick shot this. He does pop it over 1,
it's
but...
in.
Wait, God misses!
God must have been boostless, or he thought it wasn't going in, but Royal just pops it around both of them. Amazing shot from the Glass Cannons, actually taking the lead in Game 2. And just amazing. We love to see it.
I think God just missed. I think he had the boost. The way he angled his car, I think he thought he was getting that touch, but as we clearly saw, just... unfortunate errors, but as we see now, I was going to say, definitely thought that should have go to Royal, but Slade now with the passing plays, looking for a shot. No. Unfortunate side flip from him. Royal's going to be forced back. We'll see how much boost he has. Good challenge from him.
They are keeping up pressure right now. Really needed from Glass Cannons. If they can get another quick goal, they're good. Slade! The most unfortunate timing of his miss. They could have gone 2-0 up in this game, to hopefully put them a game up in the series, but just misses it, as now they are still pressured in their half. Royal waiting on a boost spawn. God gonna take his time flicking over everyone and anyone.
Yeah, it's really hard. As much as you hate to say it, you just gotta put those in. I mean, especially as much as you got dominated in the first game, to have your chance to go 2 up in a very open net. Got to put those in, but we play on. And Glass Cannon's now looking for another one. We got miss from God. Is it open? Can Royal get it on target? Sorry, Slade
challenge. Royal maybe there? No.
Much more panic coming out of Doge for the Moon this game.
What a shot!
Royal's getting a dunk, and that's in. 2-0 lead going to Glass Cannons.
This is the Glass Cannons we've been seeing these last few weeks. Scoring just goals that they shouldn't, and it's working for them. If they can do this and keep it up, they could take this series. And what an underdog story.
I think they thrive in the chaos.
100%.
For sure. I think if Doge to the Moon, If they settle this,
The ceiling shot.
I think Glass
He
Cannons
still could
is
hit
in
it.
trouble.
It could be in. Royal. Almost one of the most insane clips we've seen in this. Slade just pops right over him. I was talking about Royal, and Slade just like, all right, it's my time to shine, buddy. And he just flicks it right on over. Radke was unexpected. A little bit late on the
Rage
challenge.
flick. The power there was insane. What's interesting is God went up to challenge Royal's ceiling shot. You know, he had faith that Royal was hitting that.
Yeah.
And it drew him out of the net, and Radke was alone with Slade, and Slade just gets a fantastic flick. 3-0. Now, God with a flick of his own. It's
Needs to
over
save
1.
this.
That's going to be an open net
No.
for Radke, and the lead drops to 2. Can they hold on is the question.
God, great flick. Also getting demoed. Royal needed to touch that one. Radke's going to put that in every time.
And again, it's these small mistakes that you just got to clean up. And I think for Glass Cannons, again, they thrive in the chaos. They need to force mistakes out of Doge the Moon. As Royal's going to be going for an air dribble, looks like.
Do it to him, Royal.
Does have good control. Does
Do
get
it
it
to
over
him,
1.
Royal.
Over 2. There it is. RoyalOstrich clipping on them with a minute 16. That is a much needed padding goal. Great control the entire way. Over God, and Radke wasn't there. Yeah, that's a huge confidence boost for them.
Great mechanics from Royal, just staying right under that ball, being able to manipulate it any way he wanted, and just absolutely pounds it right in.
They might be
Going for
looking
another.
for a 5th.
Wow. Now this is a scary Glass Cannons.
Right off of the kickoff. God went for a... Oh, he didn't side flip. That's surprising. He went into that challenge, but he didn't side flip, and Royal got it right under him. Little mistake again from God. Very... I don't know if they're almost disoriented after dominating that game 1, but this is not the same Doge to the Moon that we just saw.
Yeah, they might have just been a little bit overconfident, not expecting Royal and Slade to show up, and they're showing that they belong in this series. Slade,
Well, not even that. They're beating them worse than they got beat last game now with a 5-1 score.
that's so true. Some people in chat predicting a Brazil. I would love to see it. Glass Cannons Brazilian, the #1 team in the league right now, would be absolutely crazy. But as we say that, Slade Hunt going to be taken down on them. God centering it for Slade. Doesn't actually get the shot, as Royal will now try to challenge him, and Radke will have an open net.
Yeah, obviously this game is, you know, it's done. We're going to a 1-1 tie. But that obviously means they have to go to at least a game 4, whoever wants to take this. So this will not be a clean 3-0 sweep. But Glass Cannons, again, coming back with a vengeance, as Royal's now looking for another. But it's all just time wasting. You know, it's inevitable. God maybe looking for one for the road here. So he does pop it up. We'll see if he can get another one. Radke to the corner. He's got 16 boosts. Can he get it past to God? Unfortunately, he can't. With 2 seconds, we are tied in the series now, 1-1. What a comeback. That's all I can say is what a comeback.
Yeah. If Glass Cannons can keep this up in the next 2 to 3 games, they're taking the series. But if
Royal, wow.
Royal absolutely popping off that game.
8 shots, 4 goals. Look at God. He had 2 shots. They shut down God that game completely. 2 shots, 0 goals.
Yeah, like
If God's not scoring, they're not winning.
100%. Like, if you're God, what do you need to change? What happened in that game?
Oh, if you notice, he didn't get a flick that game. You know,
Okay.
I think a lot of it was panic play. They basically switched. They literally switched roles from the first game, except the Glass Cannons figured, hey, we are doing better in the chaos. We need to just force mistakes out of them. And kickoffs, too. Royal might be looking for one quick on the kickoff. He does shoot it, unfortunately, right at
save.
God. But again, Slade with the overcommits. We'll see if God can get the power. It doesn't get the power he wants, but he does pop it over Royal, and that's going to be a 1-0 lead. The overcommits are killing them again.
It's not even overcommits. Slade Hunt had a pretty decent shot attempt, just unable to get his car actually onto the ball. Royal a little bit out of the play, unfortunately.
Yeah, and if Slade gets any touch, you know, it can at least buy enough time for Royal, but like you said, unfortunately
100%.
can't get there. We'll
Slade.
see now if God gets the corner boost. Slade now does bang it downfield. He's got 30 boost to work with.
Good pass. Royal has this one now. Royal's going to actually opt to go for the boost and the side ball. Now he's looking to get a 50, but God hits it before he can even touch it. Slade just going to play a little bit slow. Actually passes it to Radke, who has an open net, but bangs off the crossbar as Royal, within the great save, now has the ball on offense. backflips, maybe tries to go for 50, but doesn't get the best play as God will now try to shoot, but Slade Hunt dunks him very early. Going down the field, now he has the ball. If God doesn't hit this, they might have a chance. Royal up for it, puts it in. Royal coming to life. What?
That was so clean from Royal. Up fast for this, hitting it upside down with the nose of his car. If you're God, his only hope is to pray. You got to jump and pray. Royal wow, that was just so clean from Royal. The speed on that was just immense. A little bit of a delayed pickup from Royal, but God did read it. Now Slade's up for this. Good aerial from him. Does now have 22 boosts. He's probably going to early challenge God, who's going to flick it right over him. Now the question is Royal ready for it?
Oh no, it's going middle. Royal does have a clear before Radkey's able to shoot on him, but
Radkey gets the boost.
That is true. God now with a really a one-on-one play. He loves those, as we know, but Slade does save it as Royal did early jump. Royal now with ball and boost gets a 50 with God, but God's just gonna take it right away and have great possession. A lot of boost to work with too if he gets a good 50. Slade Hunt, really good challenge though.
I think the big difference, too, is this Royal, we see bang this. Maybe it's going on target.
Oh, no.
Looks like it might be dropping down. Slade, I'm trying to read it. Royal's up for this. He's got a pretty decent shot at it, but fortunately can't get there. But Royal, he picks up the corner boost. That's the biggest thing, as I'm noticing now. Royal has boost.
That was the big thing in Game 1. Royal never had boost. They were always taking his, and now Royal's just turning it right back on them. Boost is Rocket League, honestly.
This is true. You can't do much if you don't have boost, and Royal's definitely aware of that, as Royal's going to get a pretty easy clear to the corner here. We are still tied 1-1 and just over halfway to go in this game, though. I mean, I think both teams figured out each other a little bit. They've calmed down. They haven't seen as many mistakes out of either team, as Royal's going to be with 0 boost. Does pop it, goes for a quick challenge, but he has 0 boost. We'll see if Slade Hunt challenges early. He lets God get a shot on this one, but Slade Hunt's on 0 boost as well.
Really nice aerial from God here, though. He had all the time in the world, and he knew it, and he was going to place that one perfectly.
Slade missed the corner.
Throwing some spins in that one anyway. Great shot from God. And yes,
Slade Hunt missed the corner boost, turned around to get it, but still unfortunately couldn't get it before Liam was up. And again, it's just small little things that'll cost you, but Royal's now getting a quick around God. Is that going in? It's up and down. Slade Hunt's trying to get in as fast as possible. Royal turned away to go get boost, thinking that Slade was there. If he was hanging around anywhere, that would have been a freebie for him.
Good bump. It's going in.
That's going in.
God absolutely destroyed on the back end as Slade bumps him to oblivion. Radkey unable to recover or went for his own boost as Royal puts that one in. And yes, we will ignore the game chat for now.
Yes. We will indeed ignore the game chat, but either way, such a heads-up play from Slade Hunt. As we see now, God's missing that one. We'll see where Radkey is. Slade Hunt doesn't get the best 50. Now, Radkey's got plenty of boost to work with. Gonna try to center this, but there's demos. God's not going to be able to score very well if he's eliminated from the field, and Slade Hunt's with the... He's been targeting God specifically, too. I don't know if you've noticed that, but...
He is.
Taking the #1 goal scorer of the 2v2 league out, is Royal's got to go for a quick challenge. God's going to beat him on that one. And that's just showing speed from God.
Now he's throwing a what a save in chat. He is he's getting a little tilted, you might add there. He's at least showing some passion.
Royal was in no man's land there, and unfortunately God could see him coming all the way. So I think in that specific situation it would have been better to stay on the ground, but that's just such good awareness from God to see that that's what was happening, that Royal was challenging early, and just quick little pop over, and that gives him the lead. But now Royal with 0 boost is probably going to pick up the corner boost. God doesn't get a good clear, but
Radkey.
The demolition from Radkey saved them a goal, and this might be on the counterattack too.
God should be there. He isn't, as Royal and Slade will hopefully collect this one before God gets anything good on them. Royal going for aerial, though. God challenges him right off the wall. Slade Hunt's going to have to get a good touch here to keep this offensive push going, but Radkey challenges him early.
Yeah, Royal again sitting with 0 boost. Let's see if he wants to challenge God. Does bring it right in front of the net. Does force Royal to jump though. And does get it past Slade Hunt again, trying to get the early challenges. They just have not been working for Glass Cannons.
As we said earlier, they can't set up any dribbles plays, but if they try to do that, God will just hit it around them sometimes, setting up these open nets. It's a really tight balance that they got to roll.
They need to try to slow God down, which... Yeah. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, because if you slow it down, then he can get it on his hood. But if you speed it up, then he's just going to hit it over you. So it's very hard. I think they need to try to force, again, they're not forcing mistakes like they were last game. I think is their one issue right now. So we see a little bit of a double commit between Royal and Slade. Now Royal just trying to pick up some pads. Looks like Royal is going to go for this, but unfortunately doesn't get a pass mid. Now Slade does have 100 boost, but Radkey just gets these small little touches that completely immobilizes one as we get another touch around another. Does have 73 boost to work with. Trying to center this.
Good pass, but unfortunate God couldn't dive in for that one as it would have been an overcommit. Radkey hitting it towards his own end. Royal's up for the aerial. He might have a double tap or at least a pass down to Slade. Slade goes for the shot. It is empty net as Slade puts that one in. Just a great play.
A little bit of a team bump on the backboard. As you can see, Radkey sending God to oblivion. I should say sent him to the moon. But Slade's, that's a free net from Slade. Now we've got 23 seconds left. Again, they forced a mistake out of Doge to the moon and they capitalized. They need to keep up these mistakes. Pretty even kickoff, though, as we see Royal does win it a little bit. Now, Slade Hunt's got a little bit of control. Royal is center with 100 boost. We'll see if Royal's going for this. He is. Can he get this on target?
Oh, it's still bouncing.
Can't quite get the angle.
If he can collect this. Oh, no. Slade might be there for a good shot. It's middle. Royal's got to turn and go aerial quick. God missed. Royal isn't expecting. Slade has just got to hit it mid. He doesn't get over Radkey. Royal could collect this one. Tries to get a dribble. Radkey's getting early challenge. It bounces up. Slade could score this one. It's over God. Royal now on the sidewall has to keep this one alive to stay alive, and they don't. Doge to the moon is taking 2-1 in this series. That was an insane last 23 seconds.
That's so unfortunate. You saw Royal had a chance there where God missed. It was in fact an open net, but I mean, he wasn't expecting God to miss that, which I mean, you can't blame him at all, as God's been very solid on defense, but it hurts. If the ball just dropped there, it wouldn't hurt as much as staying up for, the 30 seconds and having a couple extra shots, but I think they need to wipe this game off. And I think you just got to go into game 5, say, hey, or game 4, hey, what worked for us? We need to force out mistakes. You saw last game, God had 2 shots and 0 goals. Now he went 4 goals on 6 shots. You have to shut God down.
Yeah, that's it. God just maybe had a little bit of slump this second game, but now he is back in action. They need to figure out a counter. Otherwise, it will be bye-bye for Glass Cannons as Doge the Moon is on game point. Slade missing the kickoff. No,
he was going to demo, actually. That was a demo kickoff. Slade missed the first one to try to go demo, but unfortunately, it didn't quite work out, as we see. At least that's what I'm going to go with. Given the benefit of the doubt. But as you see, Royal's already on 0 boost. Now Slade's got to go early for this.
Almost. God going for a demo as Radkey just tried to slowly shoot that one in. Royal challenges, but doesn't actually hit the ball. So now Slade will have to challenge. Doesn't hit the ball also. And God's just kind of hitting it around these guys.
This already has been one of the weirdest games as we see just... I don't know what to call this as Slade's going for this. He does land with 0 boost. This has just been chaos. Both teams, neither one of them either getting possession. No one's getting a decent shot on net. We see miss after whatever you want to call that. I don't understand what is happening right now.
And as we've seen in previous games, though, Glass Cannons thrive in the chaos. So maybe they are just trying to go for chaos right now. Trying to confuse as much as they can. As Royal almost puts that one in, but he doesn't. But they are just
dropping down. No, Slade's there. Let's see if Royal wants a challenge for us. He's got a clean shot and look at this.
God, with the squishy save. Absolutely amazing, but it is centered again. It might just go straight in, but God, another great save. Is there anything this man can't do right now?
Another save. Oh my. If you are Glass Cannons, you're just going, really? Really? None of those go in?
Yeah, they're absolutely livid in the team chat right now. But Slade and Royal actually both up for this one. Royal's trying to collect this one. Goes for a quick shot. God actually backs a bit, passing it to Slade. Slade might have the angle. God basically saves that one as Royal just slowly hits that in. Radkey wasn't able to make the save there.
Again, it's the chaos as you see God's jumping up for this. And Radkey, he already committed. It's the chaos. Like you said, they're thriving in it. They need to force out these mistakes and put them in awkward positions.
Yeah, that's where Glass Cannons is winning. But if God can just maybe slow it down, get a very calculated play, that Doge to the Moon will probably start dominating again. But 3 minutes left already as Royal and Slade trying to start an offensive push.
Yeah, Royal does bring this up the wall. We'll see if he wants to go for an air dribble again, but he doesn't have the boost to work with it. What's surprising is how willing glass cannons are to challenge with low boost just like that. You know, yeah, he did get it mid, but now Slade's forced to go back. He's not going to be there for this challenge. One of them needs to turn and challenge Liam right away, just like that. That was fantastic from Slade. They cannot have him get a one-on-one on defense.
Royal should have this one now. He actually pops over Radkey, but God will challenge him. As he gets a backwards challenge, he's on the wall. He could have a great shot. He unfortunately hits it with the wrong part of his car, and it's not on target, as God and Radkey are actually both in their own corner. God on the back wall gets it out, and Royal's trying to challenge him early, but God just playing with the ball at this point.
Yeah, good thing it pinches wide. We'll see if Slade Hunt does have a decent amount of boost. Might be going for a quick shot. It's going off the backboard. Is Royal going to be there? Yes, he is. Popping it up and in. Taking a 2-0 lead. Again, making it awkward. You saw Slade Hunt. Great control on a shot. Radkey did end up jumping for that, leaving the net open. And again, putting them in hard spots. Glass cannons are taking advantage of it.
Yeah, like they want to go to this game 5, and they are proving that they can do anything to get there. So Royal and God now on the kickoff, it just goes very neutral, and Slade tries to get over to the wall, but ends up just being a pass to Radkey. He's going up the wall. He might go for some fancy mechanics here. Gets the first initial pop. Good aerial. It is just off the post, and Slade is staying alive as God actually challenged. If they can have a quick counterattack, they might have a good offensive chance here. But Royal
What's so surprising... Go ahead.
Royal slowed it down.
Do it, Royal. I was going to say, going back to that air dribble, I'm so surprised that with Royal and Slade both sitting there, that Royal was the first one to challenge before Radkey even went off the wall. No. So we'll see if this ends up biting them. As you see, Slade's now got very little boost to work with. But God missing a fairly open net. Can Radkey get there? No, he can't. Royal's going to be forced to try to challenge. God misses the mid boost, forcing going back to his corner. Royal with the quick shots going out the backboard. God gets a good save. Now Royal's forced to go back. Now Slade on how much boost does he have? Looks like he does get the corner. I was trying to slow play it. Honestly, I kind of like that approach instead of just going for a 50-50. But a little bit of chaos. Looks like Liam was going for bumps on Royal in net as he does end up missing that one. Radkey's going to turn and get a quick shot over one. Can Royal get the save? Yes, he can to the corner. Good control for them not to panic. They got 50 seconds left and a 2-goal lead.
Yeah. Right now, God needs to be the offensive scorer that he is known for. He has 0 goals again in this game 3. Just like game 2 that the Glass Cannons won, and it's looking very, very similar right now, if I'm being honest. Glass Cannon's not scoring as much, but just shutting down God.
Yeah, we'll see if God can get one for the road. Ends up missing, ends up faking out God with that. Yeah, if you're God, you're just a little frustrated with that one. But again, 20 seconds left to hold on for a game 5. If you're Glass Cannons, you're just praying right there. That's going to be a 3rd goal. Royal's happy with that one. Going to end up with a turtle one. We are going to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Slade in chat dropping a what a save. Absolutely trying to play some mind games on God and Radkey right now. You can definitely tell. But yeah, Glass Cannons, they have no momentum coming into this game 5. Do you think they're going to keep it, or will God change something?
I think Liam is in his own head.
Uh-oh.
I think if you are Glass Cannons, you are ecstatic. You're saying, hey, calm down. We got this. We're in our zone. Things are working for us. And I think if you're Liam, and if you remember what I talked about beforehand, there is no pressure on Glass Cannons. If you are Doge the Moon, you're coming in expecting to sweep them, to be done. And the fact that you're going to game 5, just shows that I think they're a little worried. As you see, neither one of them putting up, look at God with 1 shot.
Yeah, that's
1 shot total.
The #1 scoring team in the 2v2 league has only put up 1 shot from God and 3 from Radkey. And Royal with 7 shots of his own and 3 from Slade. Just like they are showing their offensive prowess. Royal having 805 score in the game, just showing how much he is carrying this game. And let's just see if they can carry it into this game 5. I'm excited.
1 more game. Chat, I want to see some predictions. I want to see who you guys think is taking this. I think it's going to be, do they shut down God? Both games that they have won, God has been not a factor, and they need to keep up exactly what they're doing. Keep up the momentum, make it awkward, because they've shown God and Radkey have made a fair amount of mistakes on defense, and that's where Glass Cannons is capitalizing.
Yeah, 100%. But as we say that, Radkey just going for an early shot. Slade unable to do anything as Radke just pounced that right in the middle. Wow, early goals from God and Radke, as they couldn't score last game.
That's a big booster. That's so hard though. If you're a Glass Cannons, just to come, hey, we got momentum, we got game 5, we got this. 5 seconds in, and we're down a goal. Now Royal is playing it smart, doesn't have the boost to work with. I don't know what that was, but Slade's going up for a quick little shot. Now the problem is God does have it on his hood, gets a solid flick. Royal's going to be back there for this, does toss to the corner. God does get the corner boost. We'll see if Radke wants to come in. Does get a pass, but Slade's going to be there for the counter. Let's see if Radke can get a pop over one. He does. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Slade goes in for the bump.
Royal's got to pop this, otherwise he's dead. Slade Hunt alone on defense. Does get a good enough touch as Royal will have to challenge early, but doesn't get the challenge he wants. God's easily going to throw that in. 4:20 left on the clock.
I am so surprised that Royal jumped for that like he did. I don't know if that was a misinput from him, but definitely didn't need to jump for that. But this is a nightmare of a start if you're Glass Cannons.
Yeah. Just seeing God and Radke scoring 2 in the first 40 seconds after shutting them out, you're like, all right, we have to buckle down, play some defense. Otherwise, we got to start scoring right now.
Yeah. Definitely not the start they want. So, I mean, obviously...
Oh,
okay. I was going to say, Obviously, you've been to just a couple Game 5s in this league. What goes through your head when you're in a Game 5 and go down right away?
Well, if I'm being honest, I am absolutely terrified if Ktool's casting my Game 5. So that is my first thought. And then second is just like, I have to play the best I've ever. I have to control, go back to the basics, focus on my mechanics. Just don't give up any goals and win the game. But that's just not working out for Glass Cannons right now, as God might put in another. Just banks off the post. Radke might have another quick shot as they are still not in net. Royal does get the save.
This is not the same Glass Cannons that we saw last game. We've got 0 shots for Glass Cannons to the 5 of Doge to the moon. They've got to get their offensive going, and it's just Radke and God are doing now. They're just booming it away. They're literally playing boomer ball as Radke's going to put in a third.
Oh, no.
Exactly what Glass Cannons don't want, but yeah, everything that is going wrong for the Glass Cannons is going wrong.
Slade just missing that one. Radke easily has a straight flip forward goal. Like, there's no way Radke's missing that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you on this one. Glass Cannons got to get offensive going, or they're going to be going home, sadly, after this Game 5.
God pops in around 1, though. Gets a great flick. Can Royal jump up to save it? No, he is boostless. Yikes. This is the Doge to the moon
unfortunately, it's going downhill very, very fast.
But I'm reading chat. Titan said that you predicted Glass Cannons to lose a Game 5, Ktool. Are you to blame right now?
Hello, Trey. You're cutting out. What's happening?
Oh, maybe I'm the curse right now. As Royal pounds that in as we are starting to count Glass Cannons out. God not able to get a great save. Royal there pounds it in.
I may or may not have chosen Glass Cannons to lose the Game 5. I am sorry.
I apologize in advance, Glass Cannons. You had this one.
But it looks like God's going to be putting it in potential, but unfortunately it does go wide. Now, a little bit of a mix-up as Royal's got 0 boost on this one now, trying to get it out, but Radke's just being a nuisance. Does go for a quick shot. It's all the way wide. God's got plenty of boost to work with. We'll see what he wants to do.
Good pass.
Ends up getting a touch mid before he gets demoed. Now we've got Slade Hunt with 2 boosts in a dream. Royal's trying to pop it up, going for an air dribble, but doesn't get the first touch that he wants.
I don't want to flip.
It does bounce out mid to Slade. No. Unfortunately, that's not going to go in, but it's going to go very high and off the ceiling.
Off the ceiling. God going for some fancy mechanics. This Royal might just put in an open net if he is able to get there before it hits the wall, but he is not. He's going to pass it down to Slade. Slade is there for a great pass. Wow. Glass Cannon is starting to come alive in these last 2 minutes. They have a great chance of actually taking this one back. Going maybe OT, maybe taking it in Game 5. I know Slade would be absolutely hyped if that happened.
What's interesting is Liam going off the ceiling there. That shows to me that they're confident. They got this. They won. We can kind of be stupid with their challenges and just going off the wall. You see, Slade Hunt
AFK. Uh-oh.
AFK. He looks like he is lagging badly. He is red. Looks like he's
Might be better now. Hopefully.
potentially coming back. We'll see it.
Uh-oh.
Slate Hunt leaves them.
Unfortunately, we do have to play this one out because that is rules, but that is very unfortunate to your glass cannons. I'm very sorry to see that. That is, oh, you hate to see it in playoffs. God, I'm just going to flick it over Royal. Going 5-2 up. Not much else you can say.
I'm kind of speechless. I'm not gonna lie. My heart just goes out to them as you see. Yeah, God with a sorry in chat. As it's just as glass cannons were starting to mount a comeback. You can see Royal is not even playing anymore.
He does
or is he?
Go for the
he is
kickoff.
playing, but I
mean,
don't know what to say besides
you might as well, right?
you might as well just play it off. Slate Hunt's in the party, but he can't rejoin the match, so he's ready to go.
That is
but
so unfortunate, and you can't replay this game 5 as not Glass Cannons. Doge the Moon was up 4-2, but as we say, that Royal does put in another one, a 1v2, and he's still scoring.
I mean, it was 4-2 with a minute 45. Unfortunately, so what's interesting is before the update, Slate Hunt was able to join back once his internet got fixed. You could join back in a party match. But after the update, for whatever reason, you could no longer join, which is,
yeah,
like you said, this just leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
If you're Doge,
honestly,
the Moon, yeah, you're just like, we're glad we won, but at what cost?
I mean, if you're anyone watching, you don't want to see a game 5 go like this. I mean, especially between the number 1 and the 8th seed. I mean, this is just.
It's just a formality.
I don't want to say it's hard to watch, but it's this isn't fun for anyone right now. But unfortunately, we do have to play this out.
Per league
as you see, Royal is just Zero is just all that. Yeah, Slate Hunt's with this unfortunate GGs in the chat. This is...
Yep. Just 26 seconds left on the clock. Royal is just kind of... He's just going for the ball. He's trying to have fun while you can. It's just... You got to play to your situation. That's really unfortunate for his situation. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of speechless, not going to lie. God's going for his flip reset.
Trying to get some clips, at least. Maybe that'll be fun. Good challenge by Royal.
Just put him out of his misery. Don't
just
keep
drop
this
it.
up.
God, come on, man.
Just drop the ball.
Okay, Radkey being a little bit respectful, turtling, but we take those. Good games to Doge to the Moon. They do move on in the bracket, and Glass Cannons will fall to the losers. But you kind of need to see it if you are anybody watching this right now.
Royal, dude, I'm so sorry. It really is just the worst situation in the world. I mean, there's nothing else you can say besides I'm so sorry, dude. But unfortunately, we will in fact do a post-game interview. I'm really curious to see how assuming God is in this, or see if Radkey comes in too.
I believe both wanted to, but right now we do have God ready, so I will bring him in. And Radkey, he is here as well. God and Radkey, how are you feeling after that win?
How am I supposed to enjoy that? You know, it's tough because I already was playing pretty poorly in the series, as you guys could have seen. But like to win like that, it's just what do you do about it? You know,
Leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Yep.
It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. The first seed, 8th seed, to go to game 5. As they're mounting a comeback, and just it's the hardest. As you guys know, just Slate Hunt was sitting in the party in main menu, wanting to join. Just it's such a rough situation. You can hear it's a post game interview. You won, and we're just not. The energy isn't there.
We should be excited for you, the number 1 seed, moving on, but it's just unfortunate from the Glass Cannons. But how about we do actually still interview you guys? Did you feel good about your games that you did win, or what was happening?
Well, I can't speak for my teammate. My teammate did great, by the way. Always carrying me from behind without realizing it. If you guys don't realize it, but
Oh no, we saw.
I didn't feel particularly good these games. Maybe I just haven't been playing as well recently. Maybe I'm in a bit of a slump, but hopefully I can pick it up for next game. How are you feeling about the game and the sets, Travis?
In game one, it felt really dominant. We were just dominant in game one. Then game two came around, and it's just like we kind of fell apart, missing shots, losing all the 50s. So I don't know. We kind of brought it back at the end, but it was a very interesting series.
Yeah. One thing that was interesting is on both games you lost, Liam, you had a combined total of 3 shots. 3 shots and I think 0 goals on the 2 games you lost. So
yeah,
definitely it seems that if they shut you down, you guys weren't winning. But I'm curious, were they doing anything specific that you noticed to shut you down in those games?
that was the curious part because I couldn't put my finger on exactly what it was. I feel like it was mostly on my side. Not to put down anything they did. They, of course, played great and they capitalized off of it perfectly. But I don't think that it was because of them that I played bad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we noticed is it was the kind of the chaos and the mistakes that they capitalized on mistakes a little bit better than you guys seem to do, and that's how they were staying in this game. Clearly, when you guys won, you seemed to win in dominant fashion. When they won, it was a little bit closer.
Makes sense.
Radke now. So, as we know, God is the #1 scorer in the league. Do you feel any pressure to pass or assist at all during your games, or do you also go for shots constantly like God?
I'd say I try to look for like redirects off the corners and passes a little more, but that comes with when you play with the goat named God. So
I encourage
enough.
my teammate to take as many shots as possible and to not let me ball chase.
Okay.
Because I will ball chase if you let me.
Oh, I can confirm. I
You got any questions from Ktool?
I'm curious. So next up, we do have faking versus the Smurfs. I'm curious if you guys have any predictions on that one.
Oof. I'm not big brain enough to do matchups in 2v2. But based on purely intuition, I will say faking 3-2.
Wow.
All right.
A game 5 again.
I have been blamed by chat, by the way, because I did in fact predict that you guys were winning in a game 5. So
Wow.
I will take. Yeah, I'll
So
take
it is your fault.
So you DC'd Slade Hunt? Ktool.
I'm sorry.
Just DDoS him.
Yeah, Ktool doesn't
Yeah,
get to
it's-
predict anymore. We're shutting that down. But as we say that, thank you, God and Travis, for coming in here for this post-game interview. It was fun. Glad to get some insight from you guys.
Of course, thanks for having us on. Good luck with your future games.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will bid them adieu as we are getting ready for this next game. Faking versus Smurfs. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.